Am I the a-hole for following through with my late wife's wishes? I 49 and was married to my wife for 20 years. I lost her in a car accident 8 years ago. We had 2 beautiful daughters together, Maeve 18 now, 10 when her mother passed, 10 Alex 16 now, 8 when her mother passed. I am very close with my daughters, but they were both definitely mama's girls. My wife was a magnetic woman. She was beautiful, intelligent, kind, and people were drawn to her. An important thing to know about my wife is that she had a passion for writing. She was unfortunately in a profession where she didn't write much, so she did a lot on her own time. One of her favorite things to write was letters. She wanted people to know that she cared about them. After she had each of my daughters, she wrote them a letter. She wrote each within days after their births and wanted to give them away on their graduation days. She put them in the firebox in our basement to avoid losing or forgetting about them. She wrote the letters with the intention of giving them to our daughters herself 18 years later, as a sort of time capsule type of thing. Both letters contained mostly words of wisdom and information about what was going on when they were born. Maeve graduated from high school today and I went to her room with the letter tonight. I let her cry on my shoulder as she read it, and at first she seemed happy to have something directly from her mother. However, after she read it, she turned to me looking surprisingly angry. She asked why I had waited so long to give it to her. She had so many rough moments and heartbreak in the last 8 years where all she wanted was her mother's wisdom, and I withheld the letter. I told her that I was just doing what her mother had said she wanted, and Maeve shot back that her mother also hadn't planned on being in the accident. Alex heard the shouting and came into the room, and Maeve told her about the letter. Now they're both upset and don't want to talk to me. I feel so awful about this whole situation. I was raised by my single mother after my own dad took off, so on one hand, I've always wanted to be the best father I can, and I feel terrible that I withheld something that would have brought them comfort. On the other hand, my wife had very specific instructions about her intentions with the letters, and I just wanted to follow through with that. So now I'm very conflicted and I just want to know, am I the a-hole?
Here are the top comments.
Not the a-hole. At the end of the day, those letters are for their graduations. No other time. If their mother was still alive, they wouldn't have gotten it until you gave it to her. I do understand their side though. I don't know what your daughters have gone through throughout the years, and I'm sure the letter would have really helped. But at the end of the day, those letters were a gift for their graduations. And I believe you did the right thing. I personally would have listened to your wife like you did. So I believe you're not the a-hole.
No a-holes here. This is a fragile, emotional situation. I have been writing in journals to my daughter since she was born and plan on giving them to her when she turns 18. I'm sure if I passed, my husband would have also withheld them, thinking he was doing right by me the way he always has. You were just trying to honor your wife. I hope they can eventually forgive you, because it's not as if you did it to intentionally hurt them.